Disability News. So we want to know, or I'm sort of asking you, as to what you intend to do.
Well, I've been elected by my electorate, so I'm proposing to continue.
You're proposing to continue?
Yeah.
So, obviously we're going to still carry on campaigning until it gets to the point that you will resign.
Yeah.
Obviously there's a number of our members that would like to meet with you, but I understand that there's an outstanding meeting between Disability Cornwall and PCC. Do you intend on having that meeting with them?
Sorry, I believe that's been arranged by the Cornwall Council, isn't it?
It is.
I haven't heard of it.
So,
I've been away, and the Chief Executive's been away, and we haven't made contact yet.
You haven't? So I take it from that you are off sick leave now?
Well, I'm still on medication.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm always on medication. But,
yeah, same as many of us.
But when you say I'm sick leave,
yes.
I really haven't been on sick leave.
So you really haven't been on sick leave?
Well, I've been away. I'm taking medication.
Yeah.
The doctor said he would have signed me off, but I said, why? Because I don't consider there's anything to sign me off from.
Right, okay.
You know, because counselling is, well, it would seem to be a full-time job. You know,
yeah.
It's really a hobby, if you like.
So you consider yourself being a counsellor as a hobby?
Well, whilst it might take 68 hours a week, but it's difficult to say how that could compare to, with that sort of job, with that sort of hours.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you couldn't say it's a job because otherwise you're grossly underpaid.
Right, okay. Okay, well, if you wouldn't mind, could I just bring you back to 2011 when you made those comments at County Hall and you went up to the Disability Newsstand and you made those comments. Obviously, you referred and said that disabled children should all be put down.
Yeah,
do you still stand by those comments?
It was a remark which I should have never made and I'm forever apologising for.
So, obviously, you made your apology that you were obviously forced to make.
Well,
and
I would have apologised there and then if it was possible.
And obviously, you did make. You made those comments, and then you apologised for them. So my next question is to when you went in and had your telephone interview with the Disability News.
I never considered it an interview. It was more of a chat, I thought.
So you were speaking to a journalist that you thought was just a chat?
Well, I didn't even appreciate he was a journalist, to be quite honest.
Okay, but whether he was a journalist or not, and you then made those comments and referred to them disabled children, they should just as deformed lambs and bang bang gone.
No way.
So you didn't make those remarks.
I relayed to that gentleman what someone else had told me. That's all. I didn't make the correlation between the two. He did.
So from reading the transcript, and it quite clearly says that those remarks that you said, you were just reiterating what somebody else had told you.
That's right.
So do you think, as a counsellor, you should be then repeating those sorts of comments out to people?
No, I was talking just off the... I was talking to someone in my own time, not as a counsellor.
Yeah.
in my own time, on my own phone, in my own home.
So,
Can I say anything there?
so in your own home, you believe that you can refer to disabled children
Not refer to them. No way.
as deformed lambs. So
No,
you,
I didn't.
so you didn't. So you don't carry those views at all.
I don't think I do.
So why did you say it?
I just said. I was just relaying what someone else had said to me. That's all. He made the correlation.
So you quite flatly deny that you made any remarks like that.
I made the remark passing on a comment from someone else.
But there's my question again. Do you think as a counsellor you should be repeating those sorts of comments? Whether, as you are fully aware, as a counsellor, you're never off the job. Are you?
Well, that is up to the standards board to determine. But one as a counsellor is always on the job, perhaps, yes. But can you say anything? I'm just relaying something on to someone else, what someone said to me. Now, this guy could be using that because people out there, I mean, if this farmer thought that, then other people will be thinking that. And you can use that in order to fight against that. If someone out there is thinking that, please use it because other people are thinking it.
I'm having a hard job to try and think that other people certainly would be thinking that in any way whatsoever. And
he made the correlation, I didn't.
So I think, obviously, we have 3,700 followers within our group, and that's obviously quite a large number. And they're by far, they wouldn't even dream of even repeating that to anybody. And I think, obviously,
you ought to be concerned that people even think it.
I don't honestly think that people do think it, Mr. Brewer. To be honest, I think that obviously reading the transcript and hearing it, that it was your view that you put across.
That had actually been recorded.
So you didn't know that it was being recorded?
No.
So, but obviously he introduced himself to you.
Well, I just heard someone say about disability, and so I've always been open, and I'll talk to anyone.
Right, okay. Okay, I know I'm going backwards and forwards here a little bit. Can you tell me, obviously, you say that you wasn't on sick leave. Did you tell the council that you were on sick leave?
On that day, I was off because I had conjunctivitis.
Right.
The day before, I cut some of my grass with a strimmer, like a full. I never had and I do wear contact lenses.
Right.
I had conjunctivitis in an eye, and so I couldn't drive.
Right.
And so for that day, but I do suffer from polycythemia anyway.
Right. Okay. So you didn't, because you were due to attend a meeting with Disability Cornwall and the PCCC on that day, wasn't you? So you didn't attend that meeting because you had conjunctivitis. On that morning, you had conjunctivitis.
Yep, that's right.
So obviously, then you didn't tell the council that you were on sick leave.
I probably said I had conjunctivitis.
So
that was it.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. So
they would have said I'm sick leave or whatever.
So obviously you've got an outstanding meeting with Get Together Cornwall as well. So are you going to be making the effort to attend these meetings? And when do you propose that you're going to be doing this? Because now you're off sick leave, you can arrange these in the next few days, surely.
Well, I don't know. What was the name of the group?
It's Get Together Cornwall.
Oh, well, sorry, I've never heard of them.
So you've never heard of them?
No.
Okay. But, okay, so just going back to Disability Cornwall and the PCCC, so you're going to, obviously, tomorrow morning you shall get in touch with County Hall and you can arrange these meetings in the next couple of days, surely.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I won't be certainly this week.
It won't be this week?
Certainly not.
No, so obviously you're a busy man this week with council issues, are you?
I'm not telling you what I'm concerned with.
Sorry?
I'm not telling you what I'm concerned with this week. It's only your business.
Right, okay, that's fair enough. So I just want to sort of...
Oh, thank you very much. Good night.
That was obviously a telephone conversation with Mr. Brewer. Obviously you heard a lot of that. And he just hung up on me because he didn't want to speak to me anymore. So,
Witnessed by 9 people.
yes.
Yeah. Do you want to give the date?
It is the 19th of June, and at the end of the telephone conversation